The brand new trailer for Ghostrunner 2 was just shown off at the PlayStation Showcase event last week, and the sequel has a motorcycle. In this new entry, players will be able to explore the world beyond Dharma Tower in this bigger, better, and faster game that's supposed to come out later this year. Basically, this is more Ghostrunner. Set 1 year after the first game, we'll be tasked with shaping the future of this post-apocalyptic world outside the tower and take on this cyber ninja AI cult roaming these lands. The people of Dharma Tower are rebuilding after the events of the first game, and things are starting to look up, but an even greater threat looms over the horizon, and it's up to us to stop it. Okay, first let's talk about these new wheels, because that's definitely the feature I'm looking forward to most. Now, this isn't going to completely change the series. There won't be any free roam riding in an open world. Instead, some levels that feature the motorbike are going to be more complex than the typical Ghostrunner levels that we're used to. This means we'll have to use our wits and skills to navigate through these levels and be on our toes at all times. So the bike will be locked to certain levels, it seems, but these levels will be somewhat more non-linear. Pretty cool. Boss fights will also be more interactive, and players will have the freedom to choose how they take these different enemies down. That's not really expanded on much, but it probably has something to do with the progression system, which has been completely redone. There will be some new skills like Shadow, which lets you leave a copy of yourself wherever you cast it and enter cloak mode, essentially a decoy. You can also now block projectiles and attacks, which is pretty huge for a game that has one-hit deaths. Ghostrunner 2 will have a much more interactive environment, including exploding barrels and destructible walls. I didn't even know it was possible to pack more action into this series, but here we are. The last big change is a new dialogue system, which allows you to interact with NPC characters from the Climbers faction. This should give players a deeper sense of belonging and help us learn more about the game's lore. And it seems like all this conversing will take place at a sort of central base of operations where you can rest in between missions. Overall, Ghostrunner 2 seems to be improving upon and expanding the first game in pretty much every way possible, with a few additions that I definitely was not expecting. If you think this game looks cool and you haven't had the chance to try out the first Ghostrunner game yet, there is a free demo up on Steam that you can play right now. And until we get some more info on this game and its release date, I talk about a lot of cyberpunk games on this channel, so maybe one of these will interest you.